Well, hello, people. Hello. Um, Been a long time since I've done this. Done something pre-recorded and gone on a proper rant about the ownership of this football club. Yesterday, something happened with a tweet, which I'm going to bring up from a Sky Sports reporter, which ticked me right off. And today, news breaking has just literally, I don't understand where we go from here. Excuse me for one moment, because it's time to start with this again. So let's just talk now. So news is breaking like wildfire with everything, which we'll get to in a moment. But during this season, let me try and explain to people. The great people that I protest with, I'm not going to keep naming everyone by names. We protest about this and about Daniel Levy because we want what's best for this football club. Because we want Tottenham Hotspur to succeed. Because one trophy in 23 years does not quantify to me and anyone else that's Levy out a success. So we had a great start to the season. What we protest for is for the wanting better for this football club, meaning better quality players to improve the first team, not squad players. We want the first team improved, we wanted the football improved, and we wanted the squad improved. The football has definitely improved. The first team, as always, has been improved, but the crap that comes in once there's an injury crisis or suspensions, whether it's as severe as this or not, does not match what this football club should be doing. 3 defeats back to back. I completely buy into the premise that it's because of a huge injury crisis and because of suspensions. Newcastle, Champions League, injury crisis, playing in the Champions League and the Premier League, playing youth against Chelsea. All right, Chelsea aren't the Chelsea they were, but they're still doing it. Every team has injury crisis. They deal with it. Some of them dealing it with their youth products, not Tottenham Hotspur. Still using players from season after season, failure after failure. And I think we all know who these players are. Or players that shouldn't be at this football club, but still are, because they're priced out of the market. Because they're so bad, no one wants them. Because they're so bad, we have to loan them out. After that defeat, a so-called Sky Sports reporter, Jamie Weir, tweets this: desperately praying for defeats and getting ready to pounce. Purple and gold, and we all know what the reference to is that. This is a Sky journalist who is meant to be neutral due to his job. You don't see this with other so-called respected journalists. Sorry, I forgot Jamie isn't respected. Or a good journalist. It's amazing. It beggars belief how people tweet this stuff. It really beggars belief. Do we want defeats? No. Do we want to have to start protesting again and again and again and seeing the same crap repeat itself over and over again? No, we don't. We don't pray for defeats. We don't pray for injuries and suspensions. We pray for trophies. We pray for success. We pray for a manager to be backed. We pray for a manager to be given time. I don't know how much clearer it needs to be made about what anyone that is Levy out, whether you are a protester outside the stadium, at the training ground, whether you're a protester inside the stadium, whether you're a protester on social media and can't get to protests, whether you're a protester from around this great world and obviously can't get to protests for obvious reasons. None of us want Tottenham to lose. None of us want Tottenham to have key injuries and suspensions. But what we do is we stay true to ourselves. We stay constant. Ali Gold put a video out today yesterday, respect to Ali Gold. Because it's amazing how I can say something, Stell can say something, Ryan Isaacs can say something on YouTube or Twitter, and all the others that are on Billy Carnes. I'm not going to go through everyone and mention everyone's names. But we'll put something out and we'll get abuse. Ali Gold put on his thing Angie's message to Levy. Not a word said to Ali Gold. And Ali Gold, I've got a lot of time and respect that man. But it's amazing how he can say something, but put it in different words to what we say, doesn't get any abuse whatsoever. I say something, boom, off it goes. So in response to this, the biggest gaslighting, and it's the biggest amount of nonsense. And Jamie, you crack on with your crap like that and carry on accepting this mediocrity. But don't worry, Pink's coming. Everyone's coming. More money generated that won't go on transfers. Do all Leviators know that this will take 2, 3, 4 windows? Yes. Do I think Ange will get 2, 3, 4, 5 windows? No, I don't. Unfortunately, the same crap, if you look at history, will repeat itself. Don't know if people know this as well. Not that this is a major stickling point or anything. There's only one manager that's got a contract extension under the whole of Daniel Levy's time, and that's Mauricio Pochettino. Not one other person has had an extension. But we'll move on to the news that's breaking like wildfire today from Lily White Rose. QSI did try to invest in a Premier League club, and more precisely in Tottenham Hotspur. But discussions with the president, chairman, whatever you want to call it, of Tottenham, Daniel Levy, were unsuccessful because the price was too high. Now, this broke from, I'm not going to even try and say that name because I'll butcher it, and I don't want to mess up the name, but it's breaking like wildfire with other reporters now. Only Daniel Levy can outprice the richest person or one of the richest people and consortiums in the world. Only Daniel Levy. We're doomed. Because if we cannot arrange a price with one of the richest people on the planet, then how the hell are we going to get anywhere without him? I don't get... Let's just look at this again. Discussions were unsuccessful because the price was too high. Now, we don't know if that was for a full takeover, whether it was for a partial takeover, like the Ratcliffes are trying to do, or Jim Ratcliffe's trying to do with United. Who knows? But what we do know is, remember, Daniel Levy once again said these meetings didn't happen. These meetings didn't happen. And here we are once again. Amazing how this is all coming out again around January. And remember, we've got no money. We've got no money, apparently. And people go, oh, they're saying this not to let other people know how much money we've got. Well, we could have had a lot more money, couldn't we? We could have had a lot more. Now, I'm not getting into the debate of where that money comes from. I'm not getting into any of that. I'm just saying right now, if one of the richest people in the world is getting outpriced What hope do we have? Do people really think that our chairman has the best interest of the football club at heart? And I'll repeat that again. Does Daniel Levy have the best interest in the football club? Not the events, not the skywalks, not the F1, not the boxing, the football. Because once again, right on cue around the January transfer window, and there was another tweet that was going out that we're looking at hosting boxing February the 3rd. Now, like I said, I want that stadium used every single goddamn day that Tottenham Hotspur aren't using it to generate funds. But those funds aren't going to the football club. They are going to property. They are going anywhere else but the football club. And this is how bad it's got. This was taken yesterday. ENIC in. ENIC in. From an Aston Villa fan. Why is it fans from all over the country can see what we're going through, take the piss, but our own fan base is week in, week out, excuse, window after window, excuse. Now, I know for a fact, once this video goes out, I'm probably going to get a lot of pelters. Because that's what happens. The trolls unite. The excuse makers unite. I won't, as I've said, I never call out people personally. Not my game. Not my bag. Especially when I preach about mental health. So when I say the trolls, I'm not singling people out at all. But there is a large group of people who will defend this man. I've got to the point where I actually say some of these people and some of our fan base, Daniel Levy could walk up to their mothers and stab them, and these people will say, "I'm so sorry, Daniel, my mum walked into your knife." That's where we are as a football club. The richest consortium, or one of the richest consortiums in the world, have been outpriced. And people think January is going to be different. People think that this year it will be different. People will start like good old Jamie Weir saying, rubbing your hands. We don't want this. We do not. Do you think us people that stand outside and have been outside training grounds at 6 a.m. in January want to be doing this? Do you think I want to go on YouTube channels? I want to go on We Are Tottenham TV. I want to come on Tottenham on Tour. I want to go on Tottenham Away. I want to go on Last Word on Spurs and big up to them. And all these YouTube channels and say, do you know what? I got it wrong. I got it wrong. We're going in the right direction. The ownership are doing things right. I want nothing more than to do it. People will say, I only come on here because I want the notoriety. And there are trolls out there that say that. And I say to them every single time, if you told me right now, Daniel Levy sells the club, but the only condition is you are no longer on social media or YouTube, bye-bye. You'll never see me again or hear from me. I have a platform that I can use to speak. This is what we do YouTube for. This is what the whole thing that YouTube is about. It's a platform to speak, just like Twitter is. And I use my platform. So many trolls will give their mouth, run it on Twitter, or whatever social media they want, but won't do a damn thing. I make a target for my back because of what I do on YouTube, because of how vocal I am on Twitter. I have a target on my back. And sometimes I let it get to me. Sometimes I don't. But this football club, once again going into a window, will probably not be backed. Levy out. People will be proved right again when it comes to this, but don't worry, everything's going to be different this time, and this is his last chance. This guy's had more. This guy has had more lives than a cat. We say a cat has 9 lives. God knows how many this man has got. In January, we got Joe Lewis's trial. That'll probably have some kind of reason why we can't get in transfers. We apparently haven't got any money. That could be to deter, but it probably won't be. And want the players in early. Let's see if they come. I don't know how many more things we're going to have to go through. Oh, and the Jermaine Defoe transfer allegations, which I think is a nothing, but it's happening on their watch once again. I don't want to come on here and speak Levy out. I don't want to have to. None of us do. But once again, we're here talking about what's going on. Just want to wrap up by saying once again, the news breaking is one of the richest consortiums in world football, regardless of where they're from, had meetings that Daniel Levy and the club say never happened, and was outpriced by Daniel Levy. One of the richest consortiums in the world that would have come in and seen that all that needs to be invested is on the pitch. Because what Daniel Levy has done, and I will give him credit for the stadium, for the training ground, for the worldwide reach we now have. What is the point of it as a football fan and as a Tottenham fan if it doesn't resemble on the football pitch? I'm fuming. I'm raging. I'm going to stop there because I'm about to blow a gasket. But all I will say is please like, share and comment this stream. And please share this. The most important thing for you to do is share this video if you can and get it out. Because I don't know what we do from here. If we can't get... if we are being outpriced to one of the richest consortiums in world football, I don't know what to say. All I will say is like, comment, share, subscribe, this out, and as always, Levy out. Tottenham talk.